Mia Mockley's perceived sexuality. That is a subtext that nobody talks about, but which I will talk about. So, Mr. Bruce, I will get you to respond. Is that kind of rhetoric and narrative helpful in an election campaign that is supposed to be addressing the issues that affect the people of Barbados?
Well, first of all, I would say that was a clip from the 2018 election as opposed to the current election. And certainly, I don't think it has any place in Barbadian context. I don't think there's much more that can be said to that, but it's an unfortunate reality that that is a reflection of an underbelly that exists not just in Barbados, but in the Caribbean in general.
And the fact that you've had pockets of repeats of such sentiments, it tells me that there is no contrition from the Democratic Labour Party about that vulgar and disgusting behavior, and they should be kept out of Parliament, even if you decide that you're going to put in independents or put in one or two from the smaller parties. I have no disagreement with that, but not from the Democratic Labour Party, whose leader is now a woman for the first time. And the Democratic Labour Party has traditionally been perceived as being unfair to women in its party, and treating its women and keeping down its women in that party.
Can I jump in here?
Yes, Mr. Bruce, quickly.
This is not a reflection of a Democratic Labour Party. This is a reflection of this society. You have homophobes in the Barbados Labour Party and the Democratic Labour Party. You have misogynists in the Barbados Labour Party and the Democratic Labour Party. The parties pull from the society. It pulls from the society.
You have homophobes in the world. You have homophobes in the world. But it is a political party that takes a principled stand.
Let me finish.
Dr. Brathwaite, let Mr. Bruce finish. Let Mr. Bruce finish, please.
Let me finish. You have a circumstance where the political leader has said several times up to last night that that is not a reflection of her personal views or the views of the party. And you understand, George, how elections at the party level works. The president does not have full control over the entire process. She cannot determine who is elected at the constituency level or not. It was a circumstance where that individual, as far as I was aware, was in essence nominated prior to any reforms in the party because he understood what was necessary to get back in his position. So the Democratic Labour Party and the president herself has refuted those positions, and the party has not taken those on board going forward. And that's a reflection of our society. It is a reflection of our society, and it has come from both places because they can tell you, and I'm sure that the current prime minister has also faced the same type of behavior within her party. It has happened before. So the idea that it is some reflection of the Democratic Party is not honest, George. It is a reflection of a day-to-day living of people in Barbados, whether it is an election, whether it is a platform, whether or not anything politically is happening. That is the reality of people in Barbados, and that is the thinking of people in Barbados and the region. The region has to address it, not the Democratic Labour Party. Every single person in this region has to address that homophobia. So don't bring that about. It's a partisan thing. It is the original and societal defect that has to be addressed. Don't cast it on any political party.
After 75 years, PBC have produced lots of sons, also daughters anyway. There were at one time a population of girls from SJC and other schools that came to PBC. As a case in point is, I think one of the PBC alumni USA is also a member, is also a member of went to PBC. In terms of what we're going to have anyway, in terms of that we are trying to ensure that we rope in everybody that went to PBC, because what we have done over the past years in terms of the 50th and 60th anniversary is that it didn't encompass everybody. But this 75th anniversary seemed to be locked in people all over the world anyway. People as far as what I think was Germany, there's somebody in London anyway too. And we are hoping at the end of this, or at the end of this we are able to ensure that we capture all the old boys there, to ensure, because they have varying skill sets that we hope to capture, we like to capture, and we ensure, that we would at least be able to highlight what areas, as we say that we contributed late nation building. We want to make sure that the fact that we have the statistics at the end of the day to show you that these are all areas and all facets of life that reflects. That PBC, you can find a PBC guy being involved.
Thank you very much, Brother Bob, again, for having us here. I just say it's 75 years. It's a lot of activities planned for the year. We're asking for everyone to come on board. Let's have fun. Let's build some great memories. Let's plan for the next 75 years. And for many persons are actually messaging me right now in terms of how to contribute and so. We have the account set up by at Cooperative Bank. The information, the actual account number and so would be displayed. Kellen Bob would share that information. But we have the account already set up at Grenada Cooperative Bank. And then we also have the PayPal set up. So for personal diaspora who want to contribute, you can, all the links and so will be shared and provided during the course of this week.